Set for the Guineas. They're ready. Loranto on the inside, an attendant climbing in with him. Light still flashing for the Australian Guineas. 1,600 metres at Group 1, and now they're on their way, and the starter sent them away well. Loranto, one of the first to bounce out from Jolly Old Mac. Naturalism jumped away well. So too did Ready to Explode up third in the early part from Tel Disco. They settled into stride now, heading to the 1,400 metre mark now, and Ready to Explode's work to the lead. Ready to Explode out by a length and a half to Jolly Old Mac. Loranto settling down in third placing. Then Tel Disco and Naturalism, followed by Walter a couple of lengths to Mango's Lunch, and he was being followed by Carol Engine over on the outside, and 2 or 3 lengths further back Charleston Party and Coolong Road. Ready to Explode led them now, heading to the 1,000 metre mark, a length and a half Jolly Old Mac, a length and a quarter away Loranto on the inside, followed by Tel Disco and Naturalism trapped out 3 wide. 2 lengths further back in the field, Carol Engine in the centre of a line of 3, Walter the outside, and on the rail Mango's Lunch, followed by Charleston Party and Coolong Road, 8 off the lead. Running to the 650 metre mark now, and the tempo quickening up, and it's Ready to Explode, just a leader from Jolly Old Mac on the outside as they sweep around the home turn. Loranto just behind the leading 2 horses, and then Naturalism over on the outside, still travelling well despite covering ground. Behind them is Carol Engine, followed then by Coolong Road, wide out coming with a good run. Down past the 400, and Jolly Old Mac took the lead from Ready to Explode. 2 lengths further back in the field, Loranto and Naturalism is trying very hard. Jolly Old Mac the leader at the 200 though. A length and a half in front of Naturalism under pressure. Then Loranto, Jolly Old Mac still the leader by a length to Naturalism, who's lifting very well. Jolly Old Mac a half in front, answering the whip from Gouchy, and Jolly Old Mac's won it. Jolly Old Mac by a neck to Naturalism. Loranto's run third, and then came Ready to Explode and Charleston Party. Coolong Road didn't go on, and then Mango's Lunch. Behind these to finish, Carol Engine, Tel Disco and Walter. The Australian Guineas about to be decided for 1996. Starter on the platform, the lights on. Racing in the Guineas to a good dispatch too, and Mad Hatter one of the first to bounce out towards the inside. Away quickly Tuscany Flyer. Flying Spur jumped into stride well. He's up in third placing as they settle into stride now, and Salius is going up on the outside from Video Prince. Tuscany Flyer led through the first 300. He's about a length clear now from Salius, rushing up into second placing. Flying Spur is a length away third. Mad Hatter the inside fourth, and then Video Prince, Wonderstalk. They're followed then by Alcahira's Son and Iron Horse. About a length further back is Scenic Royale over on the outside from Millbrae Principality. Peep on the sly back towards the end. He just got a little check off heels there, and last of all 2 lengths away is Faience. 900 to go. Salius on the outside got a neck in front of Tuscany Flyer. Flying Spur is third. They've not gone quickly, and he's moved up, pulling on the outside now, Flying Spur, and he actually runs to the lead at the 800. Flying Spur by a length now to Salius. Video Prince to third, and then Mad Hatter next on the outside stalk. Mad Hatter dipped there. He nearly went down, Mad Hatter. He lost ground quickly. Tuscany Flyer went through on the inside of him, and then came Peep on the Sly when they corner and pulled to the outside. Scenic Royale from Iron Horse in the straight. Flying Spur the leader from Salius, and Video Prince trying to make a line of 3, and they're followed then by Stalk and a gap to Mad Hatter with about 300 to go. Flying Spur and Salius together from Video Prince, and then Stalk. It's Video Prince running a big race going up now to take the lead from Salius and Flying Spur. Video Prince, Salius, Flying Spur, what a go, a 3-way go now. Salius and Flying Spur reach the lead again. Salius, Flying Spur, Salius, Flying Spur, Flying Spur, a nose to Salius. The Colt fought back and won. Video Prince third. They were followed then by Peep on the Sly, Iron Horse, Mad Hatter, and then Stalk. Out wide were Alcahira's Son. In company there was Scenic Royale. In behind them to finish was Faience, followed by Tuscany Flyer and Millbrave last.
Flying Spur, the Golden Slipper winner.
What a sensational race between these two. A great colt and a great filly fighting out the victory. And the judge calling for the camera, no doubt, with Video Prince close up third. It's a photo for placings and the time of 1:34.9. Flying Spur on the inside and Salius on the outside in a terrific fight to the line. And number 1, Flying Spur, gets it.
They're set. They're off. And O'Reilly jumped fairly well, quickly headed by Regal Centre. Tarn Purlane began nicely. Mouawad was away quickly on the outside, and they were followed a bit further back by Portland Player, and tailing out to last is Silver Glade. Mouawad's gone straight to the front at the 1400, led by a length and a half, moving up on the inside. O'Reilly to get the trail behind this leader. Regal Centre one off the fence, a length and a half further back. Tarn Purlane. King Ivor's a bit further back, followed by Portland Player, and last of all Silver Glade. 1200 to go. It's Mouawad, a length and a half clear. Regal Centre second, a length further back is O'Reilly. A length further away came Tarn Purlane, being followed by Portland Player. King Ivor second last, and 2 lengths to Silver Glade as they race down past the 1,000 metre mark, and Mouawad doing it well in the leader. About a length to Regal Centre, a length and a half further back as O'Reilly nicely positioned. He's over on the inside, and they were followed closely then by Tarn Purlane, who's a bit further back, followed by Portland Player as they come by the 800 metre marker. Further back then is King Ivor, and last of all is Silver Glade, nearing the home turner with 700 metres left to travel. Mouawad held together by a length on Regal Centre. Tarn Purlane around the outside of O'Reilly, a length and a half further back. Portland Player followed by King Ivor. Silver Glade is last as they straighten up with about 500 metres left to go on the Cadbury Guineas, and Mouawad is the leader. Coming down the outside turn, Purlane, and now O'Reilly's in the clear and running on strongly as they come to the 300. Mouawad is the leader, being tackled by O'Reilly, who's trying to get to him, but Mouawad is nicely clear, coming to the 250, a length and a half to O'Reilly. Tarn Purlane is back behind them, Portland Player, but Mouawad has increased his break. He's gone further ahead, Mouawad. O'Reilly in second place, followed by Tarn Purlane, but it's all Mouawad. He's much too good and is going to bolt him with the Cadbury Guineas. Mouawad came away for a brilliant win, won by a length and a half O'Reilly. Tarn Purlane is third, followed by King Ivor. Portland Player second last Silver Glade, and last of all Regal Centre.
Set, racing. Neptune's Journey out okay on the inside without gate, and Mr. Murphy, like a shot from a gun, went straight to the lead early. Away fast as Surtees, Sarsen Trail. Philotimo's right up there, so is Diamond Dane. They go through the first 200. Philotimo went to the lead now from Diamond Dane, and Mr. Murphy let them go and sat third the inside. Costa's off, improved to fourth. Fubu getting his head up as settling fifth, followed by Neptune's Journey. Paradiddle round the outside as Costa's off now work to the lead. Sarsen Trail is in the middle of the pack, and they're followed by Surtees and Desert Eagle. Scenic Warrior's got a long way back, followed by Outgate, Lord Dane, and 3 lengths Scalado last from the outside gate. At the 900, they're going very quickly with Costas off by a length to Philotimo. 2 lengths to Mr. Murphy, the inside of Diamond Dane, 2.5 to Fubu. Neptune's Journey next on the inside of Paradiddle. 2 lengths further back in the field is Surtees, Sarsen Trail. Then Desert Eagle pulled to the outside from Scenic Warrior. Next is Outgate as they swing the corner. Lord Dane next to last, and Scalado. Costa's off, came round the turn in front of Philotimo, and Diamond Dane going up wide on the course. Plenty of room for Mr. Murphy to come through in the red colours, and they're followed by Surtees, and down the outside Scenic Warrior. Scalado still last below the 400. They're coming left, right and centre at Costa's off. Mr. Zoff is coming after the leader, Mr. Murphy. He's raced through and gone to the lead. Here comes Fubu. Mr. Murphy from Fubu, and then Neptune's Journey coming through on the inside, but Mr. Murphy clear with 100 to go. He's out by 2 lengths, holds him at bay, and Mr. Murphy takes out the Guineas for Damien Oliver. Neptune's Journey is second. Outgate got up on the inside. I think it might grab third from Fubu. Next in was Surtees. Costa's off. Lord Dane, followed in by Paradiddle, Scenic Warrior, Diamond Dane. Back behind them to finish was Desert Eagle, and then came Sarsen Trail, and to the tail end of the field is Philotimo with Scalado last, and never came into the race, and they've run it in 1:34.4, just outside of the record. Ready? All clear. Racing in the Cadbury Guineas. Zarek jumped well, Dash for Cash immediately headed him, and Pure Theatre got out fast, and Gordo got away very quickly. He's right on the pace today. In behind them is Tuscanos, and going forward, All Courage on the outside. No pace from Eustonov. He's last, and Royal Code is second last. Dash for Cash led narrowly, but Pure Theatre wants it and charges to him and takes over, and All Courage moved up to third now. 3 lengths away then Tuscanos on the inside of Gordo, 1 to Prince of War. A length further back is Tarkula Midnight. Zarek worse in midfield the race. rail. 1.5 to Fantastic, 2 or 3 lengths away Royal Coat and Ustinov behind him. Passing the 1,000 metres, Pure Theatre by a length and a half. All Carriages up to second, a length away, Dash for Cash. He gets a beautiful trail third, the inside. Right behind him is Gordo, and then Prince of War the outside, a length and a half behind these. Then came Toscanos on the inside, and then Tarkula Midnight. 2 to Fantastic, Zarek hard ridden the inside. Royal Coat is next, and Ustinov being patiently ridden, still last as they cornered. Where it's Pure Theatre now being joined by Prince of War at the top of the straight. All Carriage next, and then Gordo. Dash for Cash getting away from the rail, trying to get into the clear. Now he's got plenty of room to mount his challenge, and out wider. Royal Code went to the extreme outside, but Boss dropped his whip, and on his inside is Fantastic. They're right across the track. Inside the 300 metres, Dash for Cash hit the front. Gordo after him, and Royal Code right out wide, coming hard. Dash for Cash in front. Royal Code at the 100, and then Toscanos the rail. Dash for Cash in front of Royal Code. He's holding him. Dash for Cash wins it. Royal Code second. Ustinov from last grabbed third, just in front of Toscanos, Gordo, and then Zarek, who came again, followed by Fantastic, and back behind them to finish Pure Theatre, who weakened, and so did All Courage, followed by Tarkula Midnight and Prince of War last in. Racing now at the 1600. Titanic Jack just a touch slow to move out of the stalls. Natural Blitz jumped well, so did Thorn Park. He's up there with Prime Century going to the lead. Jeremiah's handy. Tycoon Ruler boots up now, and so does Mythological out wide. So there's great pace, and the Hughes pair at the end. Delago Brom second last, Titanic Jack is last. Tycoon Ruler the leader. Mythological will keep him honest early past the 1200. Prime Century eased to take that trail third, and they're followed by Jeremiah handy today. He's fourth. A length and a half Natural Blitz. Thorn Park is around him to Delago Brom, and a length and a half Titanic Jack. Tycoon Ruler inside the 1,000 by a length and a half now. Mythological second, a length and a quarter Prime Century. Jeremiah is fourth on the outside, 2 Natural Blitz. Thorn Park a half length away, 7 off the leader at the 800, and Titanic Jack's on the inside of Delago Brom. Coming up towards the turn, Tycoon Ruler in charge. He's about a length clear. He slowed the tempo down too through the last 300 or 400. Fielders bunching up behind him. Over on the outside is Mythological. Jeremiah comes 3 wide. Prime Century behind the leader. Natural Blitz has worked in handy. Thorn Park peels out. Delago Brom came outside him. And Oliver's going for a run on the inside on Titanic Jack. Tycoon Ruler at the 350 in front of Prime Century. Thorn Park is wider out. Delago Brom's very wide. And next Natural Blitz at the 200 metres. They haven't got to Tycoon Ruler yet. He's about a length and a half in front. Delago Brom out wide, chasing hard. Thorn Park in the middle, but it's Delago Brom getting up to Tycoon Ruler, and Delago Brom beats Tycoon Ruler 3/4. Thorn Park might have held third to Natural Blitz, Jeremiah, and next to finish was Mythological out wide with at the end of the field Titanic Jack in company with Prime Century. Seconds before the start of a Group 1 race, but they look to have been quite calmly reboxed as Reset now goes into the stalls again, and they're set again. And racing. Dane Fever pinged away well. Elvstrom, one of the last to bounce out of the stalls, and he went straight back to last of all. As they settle into stride, Dane Fever has it from Promoted going up on the outside. Handy to these then is Bushido, and also Reset. He's going to settle down just off the speed. Fourth on the outside of Gilded Youth. About 2 lengths further back is Cahuita in the middle of horses with Del Zao. He's outside. 1.5 easing back there is Under the Bridge, and they're followed by Starcraft. And a length away is Elvstrom last of all. Bushido's taken up the running, heading to the 1,000 metres. He's out by a length and a half. Promoted as second. Dane Fever is third. Reset's got the run of the race, fourth on the outside. Gilded Youth, fifth the rail, being followed then by Del Zao. Under the Bridge is next on the inside with Elvstrom starting a runner, then Cahuita. And the Queenslander Starcraft is last at the 700. Bushido on top today before the bend by a length. Promoted second. Dane Fever is third, and Reset's had the run of the race swinging around the turn. Elvstrom's coming wide around the outside with Del Zao as they swing for home. Starcraft is following them into the race. Bushido first around the turn at the 500 in the Guineas. Leads by 2 lengths now. Reset given his head with Promoted on his inside. Then wider out Del Zao. Starcraft is the deepest runner on the outside of Elvstrom, who's battling away. They come to the 300. Reset is Satellite, this is his moment. He races to the front now. Starcraft, the challenger. Reset a neck in front. Starcraft coming at him and they fight it out. Reset the inside and Starcraft. Reset keeps on finding something. He's a great 3-year-old. Reset a neck to Starcraft. 3.5 away under the bridge third. And then came Elstrom. Never quite settled today. Next Delzeo, Dane Fever, Gilded Youth. And behind them the weakening Bushido. And second last is promoted with Kawita last of all. 1:34.5 is the time. Reset has taken out a brilliant victory in the Cadbury Guineas. And the field is set. The Cadbury Guineas racing. Danehill Express, Maher jumped well, and so did Nicanero. He Consul going back in the early part. Barely a moment, jumped okay. Shinzig goes on. It's a good battle for the lead. They're charging through the first 200. Shinzig going on, taking it up from Lieutenant. Maher third, Nicanero fourth. They're followed Savabeel outside Danehill Express. A length, barely a moment, a length and a half. He Consul, Russian Charm, followed by Cargo Cult, and Classiconi last at the 1100 metres. Shinzig won the battle for the lead and is out by about a length and a half. Moving up Lieutenant again to sit 3/4 away now. Maher with the trail, third the rail. Nicanero fourth the outside. Danehill Express fifth the rails. A length further back is Savabeel. He looks to be out a little wide there. Followed barely a moment, and then he Consul on the rails. Followed Russian Charm, Cargo Cult, and Classiconi was last as they neared the turn. 700 left to run, and it's Shinzig. He's been rolling freely by 2 lengths. Lieutenant second. Maher is third. Danehill Express has had a beautiful run in the red blinkers down on the inside. They're swinging around the turn. Nicanero pulls to the outside. Savabeel back in traffic. Classiconi's come the deepest, and he Consul is staying on the rails. Shinzig came back at the 400. Lieutenant claimed it. Danehill Express is boxed up. Maher sprints down the outside. He hits the front, and then barely a moment into the clear, and so is he Consul. Savabeel's well back. Maher took the lead inside the 200. He dashed away. He's opened up 3 lengths now. He's left them standing. Shinzig, he Consul, barely a moment, battling away, but Callow keeps him going, and Maher won the Guineas by 2.5. Danehill Express gets through and grabs second. Third is either Consul or Shinzig, and then barely a moment. And behind these, Nicanero, Savabeel, and then there's a break in the field to Lieutenant, Classiconi, Russian Charm, and a long break to last to finish, Cargo Cult.
All set. Light is on. They're racing in the Guineas now. Casino Prince Arezzo bounced quickly. Efficient went back after the start with General Albert. And when they settle down, Wordsmith, Miss Finland and Joker's Wild from the outside pushing on. It's Joker's Wild caught out wide with Arezzo. They're pushing up towards the front with Churchill Downs. Arezzo had the lead from Churchill Downs. Joker's Wild, Casino Prince. Miss Finland's quickly got up to be running fifth, one off the fence. 2 to Arata Sun, over racing Wordsmith, 2 to Efficient, and General Albert last of all, over at the 1200 metre mark. Arezzo a length in front of Churchill Downs, 2.5 Joker's Wild. 2 for the back, Casino Prince fourth, Miss Finland fifth on the outside. 2 lengths for the back, Wordsmith outside at Arata Sun. He'll be on the back of Miss Finland, 2 for the back, Efficient, and General Albert on the inside. Up the side they come at the 900 metre mark. Arezzo a length in front on an even speed from Churchill Downs, 2.5 to Joker's Wild. Miss Finland back running fourth on the outside of Casino Prince. 2 lengths further back, Arata Sun, Wordsmith a gap Efficient, and General Albert last of all at the 600 metre mark. And it's Churchill Downs putting the pressure on Arezzo. 2.5 then to Joker's Wild. Casino Prince is now pushing up on the inside. A length for the back, Miss Finland. A length right behind her, Arata Sun. Then Wordsmith followed by Efficient. They're homeward bound. Arezzo grabbed by Churchill Downs. Further out, Joker's Wild, and here's the filly, Miss Finland, coming with a run. On the back of her, then Arata Sun in the straight. Joker's Wild hit the lead. Miss Finland down the outside, going after Joker's Wild. Joker's Wild's a length in front of Miss Finland, a gap to Arata Sun. Joker's Wild a half in front. Miss Finland trying hard. Here she comes now, Joker's Wild from Miss Finland. Casino Prince up on the inside, storming home. They get it. I think Miss Finland's one of the nose. On the line, 2 Casino Prince, and a great finish. Third, probably Joker's Wild from Arata Sun. Then came Efficient. Further back, Churchill Downs, General Albert, Wordsmith.
Racing in the Guineas, great start, hard war, play right on the fence and marching fast out. Light Fantastic away quickly and Turfontaine going looking for the leaders as well. Not too far away, Shilling, but he's wide, settling down. Hard War scoots to the lead from Turfontaine. Light Fantastic goes up beautifully to be third, marching fourth, play right the fence from Shilling. 2 lengths away is Kick and Chase. He's getting back. Sound Journey's back with him as they settle fully into stride. And Raffaello's caught out wide. A length further back is Largo Lad. They were followed by Viatorian, Pillar of Hercules, and Latorio went out to the end. Speed good. Hard War past the 1,000. A bit more than a length on Turfontaine. 3 away, Light Fantastic. And Ollie's right on his tail on marching. Shilling outside of him. Raffaello deep. Play right the fence. Sound Journey about to come into the fray. 2 lengths away, Viatorian. Largo Lad is deep out fourth last from Kick and Chase, Latorio and Pillar of Hercules. Action about to come on to the bend. 600 metres to go. Hard War from Turfontaine. Light Fantastic there. Then came marching further out on the track, Raffaello. A length and a half, Shilling. Sound Journey tracks into it well. Viatorian, Largo Lads in traffic as they turn the bend. Play right likewise. Up the home running at the 400. Light Fantastic under his own steam. Move up to Turfontaine and Hard War. Trying to get a run marching. Play Riders coming through near the inside. And further back in the field, Sound Journey, Light Fantastic, gun full bore now. Here on the outside, Sound Journey and Play Right on the fence with marching coming on. Light Fantastic digs for his life. Play Right drives, marching comes. Light Fantastic hangs on and wins it. Light Fantastic has won the Guineas. Photo second and third, Play Right or marching. Largo Loud and Sound Journey close up for fourth.
So the Guineas field is ready and they're racing immediately. Centennial Park a little bit slow to move. Trust Us bounced away with Heart of Dreams, Dr. Doots and Lucky Thunder all beginning quickly. Von Costa de Hero went right back to last, and as they sort out their order, Fravashi is going on trying to find the lead here. It's a real battle for the lead. He's having to do some work, but he eventually finds it. So Fravashi leads. Golden Dubai a length and a half away in second placing. Trust Us a length away third, and Heart of Dreams slots into fourth. A beautiful piece. About a length and a half further back in the field, Dr. Doots being followed Lucky Thunder, Eagle Falls, and then Centennial Park, Nakoni. Further back is Huxon on the inside of Von Costa de Hero, and Bartoldi a length and a half away. About 900 to go now, and here the leader is Fravashi. McAvoy just tries to steady it down a bit, but he has stretched the field out a little at the 800 metres. A length in front of Golden Dubai, a length to Trust Us, a half to Heart of Dreams, and 2 lengths to Dr. Doots. Lucky Thunder next on the inside, and then came Eagle Falls, 1.5 Centennial Park, and they're trailed by Nakoni about 8 or 9 from the leader, and then Huxon, Von Costa de Hero and Bartoldi. So the Guineas field on the swing for home. Fravashi in front of Golden Dubai. Trust Us waiting. Heart of Dreams eases out for a clear run. Then Lucky Thunder. Dr. Doots is running on. Eagle Falls is coming down the outside, and further back Nakoni out very wide here. It's Fravashi at the 300 being tackled by Heart of Dreams. Eagle Falls, Lucky Thunder, Nakoni winding up. Heart of Dreams got to the lead though at the 200 metres from Fravashi. Running on now is Von Costa de Hero down the outside, but Heart of Dreams is clear. Newitt keeps him going. He's a length and a half in front, and Heart of Dreams takes the Guineas from Von Costa de Hero. Lucky Thunder a length and a half away third from either Fravashi or Nakoni, and then Eagle Falls, and they're followed further back by Huxon, and behind those to finish was Dr. Doots, Centennial Park, Golden Dubai, Trust Us towards the end, and Bartoldi. Most immediate now getting a little toey. Denman stands okay. They're off and racing now, and oh gee, he did miss the start a little bit, Denman. He seemed to bob his head, and he was slow by almost a length, and he kicks forward now. Guru Bob Carrara first out from Set for Fame, retaining the inside. Booting around them now, Denman. He's going to get up and sit outside of Guru Bob, who has the lead. As they settle fully, Guru Bob by neck, Denman, who gets up outside of him now, and Carrara box seating third. Set for Fame a length away fourth, wants to over race a little there, it appeared.
They're followed further back in the field about a length away to Rock Classic, and he's trailed then by Chief of Staff most immediate, and 2 lengths away was Linton. At the 1,000, Guru Bob by about a neck here. The odds-on favourite Denman running second, a length and a half. Carrara third. Set for Fame fourth. A length further back in the field then came Rock Classic. Being trailed a length and a half most immediate, and over on the inside Chief of Staff, and 2 lengths away is Linton as the Guineas field is on the swing for home, and McAvoy now allowing Denman a little more rain, and he takes a slender lead from Guru Bob. Carrara right behind them with Set for Fame. Rock Classic on the outside. They're swinging for home now. They're followed by most immediate Chief of Staff, and still 2 lengths to Linton at the end of the field. Denman leading narrowly. Carrara goes with him on the outside. Set for Fame getting up on the rail, and here's Rock Classic. He swamps them on the outside now. Denman under siege at the 200. Rock Classic race to him. Set for Fame getting up on the inside. Wider Linton coming, but it's Rock Classic in front with 100 to go. Kicked away by a length and a half. Set for Fame trying hard, but Rock Classic part wins it. Rock Classic beats Set for Fame by a length. Linton a length third. Denman back in 4th placing, followed by Carrara and most immediate. Chief of Staff and Guru Bob is last home. God. Getting well, they're off and racing now. Playing God began a touch awkwardly. A bit slow to move there was a clear surprise, 2 or 3 lengths slow, and Run for Levi and Dusty Star are the first 2 to bounce out. Smoke and Joey began quickly, and We Can Say It Now was right there on the pace as well, followed by Hollow Lee, and then Starts Me Up. 2 lengths to Anachiever's got over about 6th, and then came Playing God. 1 length further back is Engine number 9. A length to Shamrocker, a length and a half under the Eiffel. 2 lengths to Bull Bar, Spirited Eagle, and then Southern Speed. Mr. Shard and Declare Surprise last after a slow beginning, but they're burning turf. 1,000 metres to go. Dusty Star led by 2.5 lengths. Run for Levi. Starts Me Up a length and a half third. We Can Say It Now is pocketed on the rails in 4th placing. 2 lengths behind these horses. Hollow Lee being covered up then by Smoke and Joey. Next down Achiever, Engine number 9. Behind these is Shamrocker as they neared the corner, and then Playing God worse in midfield from under the Eiffel. They're followed, they say, Swing for Home then by Spirited Eagle. Eclair Surprise getting up on the rail. Bull Bars peeling to the outside from Mr. Shard and Southern Speed. Dusty Star, Run for Levi come around the home turn in front of Starts Me Up. Smoke and Joey, We Can Say It Now trying for a run down the outside. Here's An Achiever under the Eiffel, and Engine number 9 are coming. Bull Bars down the outside with Mr. Shard. Shamrockers burst to the lead at the 200 metres. Playing God is getting through and coming home on the inside of her, and down the outside was Bull Bars. Shamrocker the leader with about 50 metres to go. Here's an upset, the filly Shamrocker a length and a half. Bull Bars, Playing God third, Mr. Shard 4. They're followed under the Eiffel, and then came An Achiever. Behind them, Eclair Surprise getting home on the rails, and then came Spirited Eagle, Southern Speed. Stand by for a start, the Australian Guineas Group 1. They're off. And Instinction got a good jump down on the inside. Helmet didn't jump well. He's back in the field about 3rd or 4th last as they settle into stride. Adamantium began well. He's up there in the early part of the race and highly recommended as pressing on. They make a line of 3. Going on his first course to tackle them as they settle down, and then Fontalina and Proliferate. But they settle fully now, and as they head out towards the 1200, it's first course going to the lead ahead of Adamantium, led him by a length. Instinction and highly recommended 3rd and 4th, and then Proliferate 5th, followed by Hugel. Sabridge not far away, and then Mr. Milton. Behind them is Fontalina the outside, a length and a half. That's the one to Circles. Mosheen over on the rails. How did he do that? Back in front of about 4 horses, followed then by Sangster. Well back is Bombalatomba as they neared the turn. At the 800 metres, Strike the Stars second last, and Helmet last of all. Up towards the turn in the Guineas they race, and first course had a slender lead. On the outside as they swing around the turn is Adamantium, and coming on Proliferate and the white blinkers. Hugel off the track with Fontalina. Instinction just behind them, and Sabridge trying to find a way through, and Mosheen is threading into the race too, trying to get off the heels of the leading horses. They stretch right across the track, and that's the one, was one of the widest, and Helmet
Helmet is the deepest runner. Proliferate and highly recommended. Mosheen got the split and she's burst to the lead now. And the fillies dash to the front. Mosheen. Here comes Strike the Stars coming down the outside. 100 to go. Mosheen by 2 lengths. Strike the Stars ran to second on the outside. But Mosheen is going powerfully. And the Grand Filly Mosheen scored in the Guineas by 2.5. Strike the Stars. Mr. Milton 2 lengths away third. Then that's the one highly recommended, Saybridge. And they're off and racing. High Shot jumps away okay. Havastan straight out the back in the early part. Grand Emperor begins quickly with High Esteem. Albrecht right up there with Ferlax. And now Ajib comes over and finds the lead as they settle into stride, and Sheer Talent from the outside whipped up and set a length away second. So Ferlax is third and Practicality's a half a length away fourth. 2 lengths Grand Emperor on the rails, followed High Esteem and going up on the outside Force Command. 2 lengths further back in the field is High Shot on the inside with Bass Straight. And with those is the filly You're So Good. A further length and a half, Subiasso, followed by Albrecht and Philippi third last. Followed by Hosting as they put the 1,000 metres behind them, and Havastana's last. Jeeb leads, Sheer Talent 3/4 second, Ferlax right behind them, followed by Practicality. Force Command on a wider run, 2 lengths away then Grand Emperor, running about 7th on the inside of High Esteem. And out wider, You're So Good, the filly. She's followed then by Bass Straight, High Shot, Albrecht, who's got a fair way back now, followed by Hosting and Subiasso. Philippi near last on the fence, and Avastan's pulled to the outside. Into the straight, and Ajib the leader, a length and a half in front of Sheer Talent. Ferlax right behind them, and they're followed then by Force Command. Bass Straight searching for a run through the field. Philippi still a long way back inside the 200, and Sheer Talent raced up to Ferlax, who's got up on the inside. They've claimed Ajib. Here comes You're So Good finishing on down the outside. It's Ferlax who's hit the front though, down on the inside. Ferlax 3/4, Sheer Talent, and You're So Good, and Ferlax has won it by about 3/4 of a length to You're So Good, and Sheer Talent's run third. They're set, ready, and they're off. And Hucklebuck jumps evenly from a middle barrier stall. Tiranado settles towards the end of the field. Eurozone and Surge ahead, the first couple to bounce out of the gates. Shamus Award is up there with Prince Harada as they settle into stride, and they're followed by Artie Shaw. But as they settle fully now and going to the front is the Cox Plate winner. Shamus Award takes it up by a length. Eurozone is second from Surge ahead and Prince Harada. They're followed then in the field by Artie Shaw. On the outside is Late Charge trapped out, and behind them on the inside rail then came Bardham. They were followed 2 lengths further back to Criterion, Thunder Fantasy. Rock Hero buried away midfield the inside of the orange colours, and one behind him is Hucklebuck, being followed by the quarterback and Tiranado, and Alphabeta's last of all. So Shamus Award leads, 800 left to go. He's 3/4 clear. Eurozone second, a length and a half to Surge ahead. Prince Harada fourth. 2 in front of Bardham as they sweep down to the turn, and then Artie Shaw. Late Charge has been wide. They're followed by Rock Hero, well back still along the inside as they come around the turn, and then Criterion, Thunder Fantasy. Well back in the field is the quarterback as they swing around the turn, and Hucklebuck's amongst the end. He's trying to barge out. Tiranado keeps him in a pocket, but now he's clear. But is he too far back? 350 to go. Shamus Award by a length to Eurozone, and they've got away there 3 in front of Prince Harada, trying his heart out down the outside. A long way back is Hucklebuck still, but Shamus Award below the 200. Williams pulls the whip. He holds Eurozone at bay. Prince Harada, Criterion, they're coming now down the outside. Shamus Award in front of Criterion and Thunder Fantasy. Shamus Award all the way. He wins it from Criterion by a length. Thunder Fantasy might get up for third ahead of Eurozone, and close up between horses there was Surge ahead. Tiranado finished well out wider, followed by Hucklebuck, just gave them too big a jump there. Next to finish in the race was Late Charge, who stayed on okay. And they're off.
Extravagant began as fast as he usually does in New Zealand, and he pounced on the lead immediately. Away quickly is Perfect Reflection. Mahuda's up there and going forward, sailing by. But it's Extravagant who holds him out early. Mahuda on the move goes to second. Sailing by is third. Perfect Reflection is fourth. And they're followed then by River Wild, who's jumped away well. He's now being passed by Snoopy and then Vanbrugh, followed by Risque at the 1200 metres. A length away, ready for victory. And he's followed by Jamaica, Sovereign Nation, Bonner and Palentino. Has gone well back, and then Tavachi. They race together, and at the end of the field is Tarzino by the 1,000 metres, and Extravagant shows the way. He's 3/4 on Mahuta. Snoopy deep out moved into third, and then Perfect Reflection sailing by. Risque is next, and Tavachi on a wide move at the 800 metres, going around the outside very quickly, followed by Jamaica. Palentino well back and wide, trying to work his way into it, and Tarzino off the course as they run around the home bend. It's Tavachi who's on an early move to tackle Extravagant. He's wide out and he's gone up and levelled up with the great New Zealander. Mahuta between them third, followed by Snoopy and Risque coming on down the outside, and Jamaica's in the clear, and Tarzino and Palentino having a bit of a bumping duel. Extravagant right against the fence, the leader from Tavachi as they went past the 300 metres. There's not much between the pair, and now Risque is starting to close, and Jamaica's on the outside, followed by Palentino and Tarzino. 100 metres left to go, and up the middle of the course they come. Risque, Palentino, Tarzino. It's Palentino hitting the front from the Tarzino. Palentino just beat Tarzino. Risque will run third, and they're followed by River Wild fourth. Back behind those to finish was Jamaica and Vanbrugh, ready for victory. Extravagant wilted in the run home from Sailing By and Snoopy.
Very well.
Riders, clear!
And they're away.
And Haydock jumped well, and so did Prized Icon and Snitson. Seabird's just a touch slow, goes back on the inside. Legless Verve got away well, and Furyk from deep out comes over very quickly. And Attention is up there too amongst the leading horses as they settle down. So the speed is pretty hot, and Morton's Fork has gone back in the field, and he's gone back to last, and Furyk takes up the running, settling by a length. Attention, a length and a half, Legless Verve, and Haydock on the inside. He's just a little bit keen at the moment in fourth placing, followed by Oakdoor, who is over racing, and then Prized Icon, followed by Throstle, Land of Plenty, a length to Seaburge and Snitson, middle of the field, followed by Divine Prophet, Harlow Gold, one to So Sebon, and they're followed by Anaheim, Inside Agent, and Morton's Fork is last. So at the 800, Furyk led by a length and a half. Second is Attention, closely followed on the outside is Legless Verve in third placing. Haydock is fourth, and they're followed by Oakdoor. Land of Plenty deep around Prized Icon when they corner in, and then Throstle, Divine Prophet, Seaburge and Snitson back behind those horses, then pull to the outside, So Sebon into the straight, and Furyk led narrowly. Attention's quickly off the rail for Preble. Then came Haydock. He's getting right up on the inside now from Legless Verve, Oakdoor, Land of Plenty, Seaburge and Prized Icon making ground behind the leader. Furyk tackled now by Haydock. Haydock got up on the inside, hit the lead for Curry. Seaburge is following him home. Prized Icon getting through. Haydock a good leader though. At the 100, he's two in front of Prized Icon, Harlow Gold. Haydock in front. Will he run the mile out? You betcha. Haydock beat Prized Icon. Snitson get home for third, and then Harlow Gold, Anaheim.
Set to go. Gates are back and they're racing in the Guineas. Mighty Boss towards the inside, away fairly. Black Sail out well with Addictive Nature, who's forcing forward, and from the deep Lavendi, Bring Me Roses just behind those horses. Cliff's Edge is pushing forward as well, and Grunt is moving forward in a hurry. So as they reach the 1300, Addictive Nature joined and headed by Cliff's Edge from Lavendi. Black Sail fourth on the outside of Bring Me Roses. Grunt's going to slot in on the outside of Embellish from Peaceful State. Two further back is Villamont, Mighty Boss, Salsa More, then Main Stage, Murakeb, Aloysia, Holy Snow. Mr. So-and-so is last of all at the 1,000 metres. Cliff's Edge is the leader by a length and a half. Lavendi, 3 lengths, Addictive Nature. A length away is Black Sail, the outside, followed by Bring Me Roses. Further back is Grunt, about 8 off the lead from Embellish, Peaceful State, Mighty Boss, and next in the field is Villamont from Salsa More. Well back is Murakeb and Main Stage, and then came Aloysia, Holy Snow, and Mr. So-and-so is last around the corner. 500 metres to go in the 1 million Australian Guineas, and it's Cliff's Edge in front by about 3 lengths around the turn. From in second place, Bring Me Roses, who rails through, followed by Addictive Nature. Grunt to the outside from Peaceful State. Main Stage Villamont into the clear. Cliff's Edge at the 300 metres. 2.5 Bring Me Roses, they're getting closer. Grunt, Peaceful State and Villamont down the outside. Cliff's Edge at the 150. Grunt, Bring Me Roses and Peaceful State. Grunt lifts in the middle at the 50. Peaceful State going with it. Grunt and neck Peaceful State. Grunt fights, it's a trier, it's a winner. Grunt wins it from Peaceful State, Bring Me Roses, Villamont, followed by Holy Snow. Murakip, Salsa More, Embellished Main Stage. Cliff's Edge got the stitch, followed by Addictive Nature.
Ready, and away they go. Pretty good line as well. Hawkshot towards the outside began cleanly. Mystic Journey, the inside, jumped well with the Inevitable, and also pushing forward Amphitrite, Scottish Rogue. Hawkshot taking its time to come across, and they were followed by Otorto. Next in the pack is Chapada, Longleaf, and then Adana, Dealmaker. Further back in the field, then Ring a Ding Ding. 2 lengths extra, Brute Stars of Karam, Performer, Declaration of Heart, and Ranier is at the end of the field. Past Chiquita Lodge at the 1100. Hawkshot found the lead by 2 lengths to Scottish Rogue and the Inevitable. 2 lengths Amphitrite, the outside of Mystic Journey. 1.5 lengths Otorto, Longleaf, then Chapada at the 900. Dealmaker on the fence about 2/3 down the field. They were followed next by Ring a Ding Ding and Adana, 1.5 lengths to Extra Brute, then Performer the inside. Further back in the field, then out wider is Stars of Karam. Ranier second last, and Declaration of Heart is last. 650 metres to go, and it's Hawkshot takes a steadier mid-race, leads a length Scottish Rogue. The Inevitable third, the inner. Then Amphitrite, Mystic Journey hunts the rails around the turn from Otorto. They were followed by Dealmaker the inside. Chapada to the middle with Ring a Ding Ding and Stars of Karam. Hawkshot in front of the Inevitable at the 350. Mystic Journey runs on with Amphitrite presenting down the outside. Then Dealmaker, Longleaf and Ring a Ding Ding. Hawkshot at the 250. Mystic Journey getting up underneath of it. It's Hawkshot grabbed by Mystic Journey, followed by Amphitrite, Ring a Ding Ding late. Mystic Journey with 100 to go races away. They're roaring in Tasmania, and Mystic Journey won the Guineas easily. Hawkshot second, Photo third. Amphitrite or Ring a Ding Ding with Dealmaker not beaten far from those. A gap to Declaration of Heart, Extra Brute, Ranier, Stars of Karam, Longleaf, the Inevitable, Otorto, then Performer, Scottish Rogue, and Chapada amongst the tail enders. Attended with Alligator Blood, Signal, Racing. Alligator Blood jumped away really well. No Speed Superstorm in the first 100 metres. Catalyst began really quickly with Delasan. Commodus out wide, and also Alabama Express are pushing up. So after 250, Alligator Blood led Alabama Express, Commodus 4 deep. They were followed by Catalyst behind those horses. Next, Soul Patch, 1.5 lengths, Delasan, 2 lengths, Chenia, and Superstorm is at the end. So the Bolter Commodus is forcing up on the outside of Alligator Blood. They're a length in front of Alabama Express, third, the outer of Soul Patch. Further back is Catalyst, who let it unfold in the first 600 metres. Superstorm the fence, followed by Delasan and Chenia. Alligator Blood kicks up on the inside at the 850. It's been solid here with Commodus. 1.25 lengths Alabama Express, the outside of Soul Patch. Catalyst now about to peel out 3 deep. It wants to go. Further back is Superstorm getting off the fence from Delasan, 1.5 lengths to Chenia. The field come around the turn at the 600. Alligator Blood just in front of Commodus. Alabama Express 3 deep. Catalyst 4 deep. Lane hasn't moved. Soul Patch runs up behind them from Superstorm, and then Delasan and Chenia. Alligator Blood. Maloney with a pocket full of aces. Kicks for home about 1.5 lengths. Catalyst, Soul Patch. Further back in the field, Superstorm, Delasan. Alligator Blood lets down at the clock tower at the 200. 2 lengths in front of Soul Patch, followed by Catalyst, Superstorm. Alligator Blood, 100 metres to go. His big heart pounding. He's clear. He wins. Alligator Blood won it by a length. Photo second. Superstorm or Soul Patch. Fourth, Chenia, then Delasan. Catalyst not today. Commodus second last. Alabama Express was last. set, racing in the Guineas. Azar towards the inside, sprung fast with Lunar Fox. Zoo Dancer's not far away, and also Tagaloa. It's Our Time and Jet Propulsion from Wide Alley's looking for positions. Behind those, Here to Shock, then Lunar Fox, and next Iron Edge, Camborne Embolism from Grand Slam Bel Toro. Ole Kirk and Cherry Tortoni from that wide gate is last. So it's Zoo Dancer being pressured here by Tagaloa. So the two favourites are right up there, and It's Our Time joins in too. Tagaloa is the leader. Just over 1,000 metres to go, led clearly by a length. It's Our Time. Jet Propulsion wider working. Azar fourth the inside. Zoo Dancer took the set. Then came Dom de Shoots trying to snag back to find a position too, but it's posted. Next Here to Shock, Lunar Fox, Iron Edge, and further back is Camborne and Embolism from Grand Slam at the 800. Next Bel Toro, Ole Kirk and Cherry Tortoni is at the end of the field. Tagaloa the leader being rated by Currier half length. It's Our Time and Jet Propulsion doing it hard 3 wide. Zoo Dancer a length and a half away from Azar. Then came Dom de Shoot and Lunar Fox as they run the corner. Behind them Iron Edge and Here to Shock the fence. Camborne to the outside from Grand Slam and Ole Kirk. Tagaloa the first to straighten at the 400 metres. A length and a half. Azar, Jet Propulsion. It's Our Time, Embolism. Zoo Dancer whacks away from Lunar Fox. Tagaloa at the clock tower led. Embolism and Azar coming out after him. Then came Lunar Fox, Jet Propulsion. Still Tagaloa. Embolism coming at him and Lunar Fox. Tagaloa looking to hold on. Lunar Fox and Cherry Tortoni from the clouds. Lunar Fox. It's a boil over in the Guineas. Beat Cherry Tortoni. Photo third. Tagaloa or Embolism from Zoo Dancer Bel Toro. Behind them Jet Propulsion. Here to Shock and Azar. Then came behind them Camborne, Dom de Shoot, and well back in the field. Grand Slam, It's Our Time, Ole Kirk, and Iron Edge amongst the tail enders. Lunar Fox wins at $139. Sets racing in the Australian Guineas. And a pretty good line too. Bonza Pearl is going to drift out to the end of the field. From its wide gate, Zarel is last with Predeturn. Rhinoceros jumped quickly with Lightsaber, and they share it early by a length. Ranchan, Maurice's Medad is pouring it on deeper and made almost a line of 3 up near the front. Hitotsu 5th the inside from Captivant. Profondo's 4 deep and improves to about 5th. They were followed by Forgot You. A length and a half. Pashiro back in the field today from Allegron. 2 lengths to Pinstripe. Also in that back group is Zarel as they race past the 1,000-metre marker towards the end of the field. Sharp Response and Predeturn, and Bonza Pearl is in that back group as well. Rhinoceros the leader, led by about a length. 2 in second, Maurice's Medad. Lightsaber third the inside. Profondo's going to have to do it hard. 4th out 3 wide. A length away to Ranchan, Captivant, and then came Hitotsu and Forgot You travelling together. A length Pashiro, Bonza Pearl, Allegron, Pinstripe, Sharp Response, Zarel, and at the end of the field Predeturn as they come around the corner. Rhinoceros led Lightsaber. Maurice's Medad. Profondo in plenty of air. 4 and 5 deep coming to the middle of the track. Didn't handle the corner. They were followed by Ranchan. Back to the inside. Hitotsu runs on and Forgot You's coming through too. Lightsaber in front. Led by a length. Bonza Perla is flashing down the outside with Hitotsu. It's Lightsaber just in front. The filly Bonza Perla's coming and Hitotsu. Lightsaber 100 to go. Hitotsu grinding it down. Lightsaber joined by Hitotsu. They're running off the track. Hitotsu just in front. Hitotsu a special win. Won by a neck. Lightsaber second. Bonza Pearl third from Forgot You. Followed by Captivant. And then Pinstripe. Maurice's Medad, Allegron, Ranchan, Pashiro. Sharp Response. Predeturn, Gap, Rhinoceros. Profondo. And at the end of the field was Zarel. Racing in the Australian Guineas. Vedad from barrier number 3 broke away well with Hey Fat Cat. V8 the Pendragon from the deep. And just behind those horses, Southport Tycoon. They were followed next in the field by Cap Farrar using its draw to get to about 5th. They were followed by Otago. Next is Snow Patrol. Deeper around the outside, Zip Away, and then Riff Rock at the fence. A length run, Harry Run. Also in that group of horses settling down as Quintessa and also King Colorado. Apulia was wide, had to snap
snag back. Vieste second last, and at the end of the field, as they settle down into stride, is Sunsets. So the front runner, the Pendragon, at the 900 metres, led by a length and a quarter. In second, Hey Fat Cat, and they were followed by Vidad third, the inside of V8. A length away out deeper, Zip Away. Southport Tycoon at the 800 metres between horses. Cap Ferrar next the inside. They were followed by Snow Patrol. A length away then in the field, Otago, and Riff Rocket bailed away on the fence from Quintessa. A length and a quarter, Apulia, King Colorado, Run Harry, Run Sunsets, and Vieste. The Pendragon around the turn at the 500 metres, led by about 3/4 of a length to Hey Fat Cat. V8 now is tanking up on the outside from Vidad, Southport Tycoon, Cap Ferrar. They were followed by Snow Patrol, and behind them Riff Rocket. So the front runner now, V8, claims Hey Fat Cat, but Southport Tycoon looks the danger. V8 about a neck in front. Southport Tycoon moves up boldly. Southport Tycoon takes the lead, draws a neck, draws 3/4 of a length in front, and won the Australian Guineas. Southport Tycoon a length and a quarter, V8, Riff Rocket third, Quintessa 4. They were followed by Vidad. The field is set, ready, and they're racing. Towards the inside, point and shoot away only fairly. In fact, goes back to fourth last. Plymouth jump quickly with Savaglee and also Stay Focused. From the deep opening addresses showing speed as well. Feroce just behind those horses early. A couple of lengths, Gold Rush Guru, followed by Savour the Dream, Red Aces and Sepples in the middle of the pack. Two further back, Detroit City and Dola, followed by Point and Shoot, Royal Insignia, Henline and Statuario. Stay Focused, the leader, quite keen in front as they reach the 1,050 by a length and a quarter opening address. 2 lengths to Savaglee, followed by Plymouth fourth, the rails. A length and a quarter, Feroce, Savour the Dream, and then came Red Aces, Gold Rush Guru. A length, Point and Shoot, and next is Sepples. They were followed by well back Detroit City and Dola, then Statuario, Henline, and last is Royal Insignia. Stay Focused with a decent buffer before the corner at the 650 by 2 lengths opening address. Savaglee is third on the outside of Plymouth. They were followed by Feroce and Red Aces, who stoked along under pressure. Next around the turn, Gold Rush Guru, followed by Savour the Dream. Point and Shoots in traffic. Sepples to the outside with Endola. Stay Focused at the 350. Savaglee is moving up on the outside. They were followed by opening address, who wax on. Feroce with a big challenge. Savaglee at the 200 metres in front, about a half length in front with an Angel travelling with him. Moving up on the outside, Feroce though. Feroce up to Savaglee. Feroce going home better and won the Australian Guineas by 3/4 of a length, and a big pose for the photo. Second, Savaglee. Third in the race was Gold Rush Guru in a photo with Sepples, followed then by Plymouth. Next in the field, Stay Focused, opening address, Red Aces. Then came Point and Shoot, never really in it. Savour the Dream, Detroit City and Dola, Headline, Royal Insignia and Statuario.